Welcome to Crushing Kayfabe. My name is Jason Garish. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a lot going on, obviously, in the wrestling world, so let's get right into it. And the first thing that most people probably are concerned with is Hell in a Cell. I mean, pretty good pay-per-view. One of the better WWE ones I've seen in a little while. Started off with the three-way match between Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch versus Asuka, which was as good as you'd expect it to be. Real good, three real good in-ring performers there, and it was really, really good. Becky's outfits continue to get more and more bizarre by the moment, but I kind of like it. I actually like this character a lot that she's doing. It's I think it's some of her best character work in a while. I really do. I'm enjoying the unhinged Becky Lynch. Then we kind of go into the Bobby Lashley versus Omos and MVP. Wow, if I could speak today, sorry about that. MVP. Lashley defeating MVP. Where do you go from here? I mean, at least Lashley got his comeuppance against MVP, and that's about all you can say for that match. Nothing about it really thrilled me, and it did what it did. So onward to Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens, which I kind of knew this. I knew this was going to be a good match. I mean, we got to see a little more aggression from Ezekiel, which was good. I enjoyed that, and he looks great. I mean, he can wrestle his butt off, so he's a real good worker. So yeah, I was real happy with that match, and then get to the AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan versus Judgment Day. I'm liking the look of Judgment Day. I like how the outfits and everything. I think it's great. This kind of ended the way it should have. Judgment Day taking the pinfall and just looking that much more powerful and stronger. So I like where they're going with that, but I still would like to go. I'd like to see Edge get a little bit darker with this, and it was a pretty good match. Aside from even the Liv Morgan stuff didn't really offend me too much. I mean, she really is not that great in the ring, but still, it is what it is. They booked it the way they should have, and it was decent. Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin. I cannot stand Happy Corbin. I actually kind of enjoyed this match a little bit. It was it was a brawl. It was what it was supposed to be, and it actually wasn't bad. It wasn't. Both of them kind of looked decent in the ring. So yeah, that was kind of a surprising night for me. It was much better than I thought it would be. Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali. Thankfully, Theory pins Ali. I don't know if Ali's continuing to be punished here or what the deal is, but they're making Austin look strong, and I think he's the way of the future with this company. I think he's gonna be a gigantic star in the future. So they're doing the right things with him, I think. So that's just my opinion, but yeah, we end things out with the Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match. Only one Hell in a Cell match this pay-per-view. Which is fine. I don't mind that. For a while they're going with almost every match a Hell in a Cell, and it got to be a point it was kind of boring, and it took kind of the luster off of the whole Hell in a Cell match itself. So this was good that they saved it for the main event, and Cody Rhodes coming out with that gruesome, god-awful pectoral injury. Wow. That if you haven't seen pictures of this yet, like half his right pectoral and part of his right arm are just completely bruised. They're saying that the muscle tore right off of the bone. I'm hoping to God it's not that bad. I'm assuming he's going to need surgery if that is the case, which will be a shame to see him out for a while, but man, yeah, and before I get too carried away, seeing Seth Rollins with the polka dot Dusty Rhodes outfit was kind of cool. So And then you, like I said, that I don't know how he got through. I don't know how Cody Rhodes got through this match. I really don't. And this man deserves a lot of respect. He really does for his comeback in WWE, and then putting himself through this. And they worked it the way they had to, and the fact that they pulled off the match that they did is awe-inspiring. I really have nothing but the utmost of respect for Cody Rhodes for going through that. I mean, I've called out work for a lot less injuries than that. Jeez, that's crazy though. He looked horrible. He really did. That injury looked horrible. Now I'm hoping and praying that he gets better soon. And like I said, I don't know if I'm assuming that that's going to need surgery. If he did actually tear it off the bone, I hope he didn't. I hope it's not as bad as they say. But dear Lord, that looked bad. And the fact that he could go out and wrestle, man, I just can't say enough about Cody Rhodes after that. That's so impressive and so incredible. Just amazing. My hat's off to that guy. Wow. What incredible incredible match, incredible effort by Cody Rhodes. Hats off to him. And unfortunately, speaking of injuries, big news in AEW. Unfortunately, Punk has broken his foot, and he's going to relinquish the heavyweight title. Really sucks. Two of my favorites right now being injured really, really sucks. Especially after they just put the title on CM Punk. And I haven't seen where the injury occurred. I know with Cody's injury, it happened, I guess it initially happened during the match or got aggravated or worse during training. I think the actual tearing occurred during his training, which sucks, man. But once again, hats off to him, man. What a brave, unbelievable thing that he did out there. And I hope that WWE and the fans appreciate that, because I don't know how I don't know too many people that would put themselves through that. Once again, though, getting back to Punk, we like I said, the broken foot. This sets up a battle royale that's going to kick off Dynamite the 8th, this Wednesday, and the winner of this battle royale is going to be, I believe, is Ontario. They're having this, I think so. But they're going to the winner is going to face off against Jon Moxley. And then the winner of that is going to face off. Jeez, man, this ridiculous. This way too complex. The winner of that is going to face off against New Japan's Tanahashi versus Goto Eliminator match. So whoever at in the main event of Forbidden Door on June 26th. So New Japan is going to have an Eliminator match themselves with Tanahashi versus Haruki Goto, and then the winner of that will face off the winner of the Moxley versus whoever wins the Battle Royale. So that will occur at Forbidden Door on June 26th. So that'll be interesting. That would be wild to see one of the New Japan wrestlers take that title. That wouldn't surprise me at all. It wouldn't shock me. It would not surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What else do we have going on in AEW? Unfortunately, I don't have my notes in front of me, but we had Rampage. We had Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin. Did anyone think that Dante Martin was going to win this thing? I mean, Who had that prediction? Obviously, Scorpio Sky is still the win. Still the win. He won, and he is still the AEW TNT champion. What else do we have going on? We had Athena versus Kiera Hogan. It's good to see Athena / Ember Moon wrestling. I'm glad they picked her up. I'm really, really happy they picked her up. I like her. She was kind of wasted and toiling away in WWE, and it's good to see her get a fair shot, because she is a really good wrestler, and having her bring that women's division up a whole lot more. I mean, when this company started, that women's division was absolutely horrible, and it's really become something kind of fun to watch now. Thunder Rose, Serena Deeb, Ruby Soho, etc. This division has improved 100-fold, and I'm glad of it. That's really. I mean, we obviously had the big news really is the CM Punk thing, and having that in combination with the Cody Rhodes news really is a blow for the wrestling world. I really hate to see that, but it's not ballet. It's not ballet, unfortunately, and people do get hurt, and unfortunately it's usually at the worst times, but a lot of times the wrestlers on the undercard will kind of use that as an opportunity to shine. So we'll see who comes to the forefront and really grabs a brass ring on this one, and see who comes up. I hate the idea of an interim champion. I really hate this. So they just give the belt back, or the two face off against each other. I think that's how they did it with the TNT champion. Man, I really hate that idea. But this is what Punk wanted. He didn't want to hold any of the guys in the back, or so his promo said. And apparently, if you're going to believe kayfabe, Tony Khan wanted to keep the belt on him, supposedly. So it is what it is. Injuries suck. It really do. We had the return of Miro. I'm happy to see him. I'm enjoying his promos. I always have. I mean, since he's come over to AEW. A lot of people don't kind of get the Redeemer thing. I do. I think it's great. I enjoy his promos. I enjoy him in the ring, and really like this new character that he's been. Just what he's always meant to be, this badass, just guy that goes out there and destroys people. And I like that. I like that, seeing that from Miro. Do we have any? I'm trying to think if there's anything else, kind of worth mentioning. I'm liking the whole thing with the Gun Club and the Acclaim joining forces. I think Billy Gunn has been a great influence on everyone involved there, and I think that's been fun watching. One of my most enjoyable things, and the whole Hookhausen thing, I've been enjoying a lot. So yeah, I'm really, really happy to see that. Let's see. Just kind of strolling through here. Wardlow squashed JD Drake. No big surprise there. I'm hoping they kind of bring him into the heavyweight picture. Maybe he'll be the winner of the Battle Royal. Maybe that's his opportunity to shine. That would be really cool if it was. I haven't seen them announce the participants of that yet, so that could be, that's one little wild card that they could throw in there. That's about it, though. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how both companies handle this. I was hoping that Cody Rhodes would be in the heavyweight picture, title picture much sooner, and this kind of is a setback for him, which really, really, really sucks, to put it bluntly. But I'm sure he'll be back as soon as he can, and I'll be interested to see how he does and how fans react. I'm sure they'll support him even more because he deserves it. That effort and putting in that match when he was obviously very injured was incredible. Great effort from him. That's about all I can think of right now that I wanted to kind of go over. Once again, give a shout out to ourselves first and foremost. Check us out at Crushing Kayfabe, crushing with a K, crushingkayfabe.com. And from there you can, there's a link to all of our social media sites and a link to our Patreon page, which if you go to Patreon and search for Crushing Kayfabe, crushing with a K, you'll come across our Patreon page, and for just $1 a month, you can support the show, and you can get the audio for ad free, which is a plus, So if you want to go that route, please, support us, help keep the lights on, whatnot. Please be with the Ukrainian people in your prayers, and continue to send them financial aid and support through legitimate organizations like Red Cross and UNICEF and whatnot, please, because I know the news has kind of calmed down with that a little bit, but please don't ever let them out of your thoughts and prayers and your actions too. Please send them help, please. They need it. From what I understand, they got another high-ranking Russian general, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. I don't know how these people are doing it. It's incredible, but they deserve their freedom. They've earned it, and this is just barbaric what Putin is doing. So please support them as much as you can, please. Another thing, check us out at Then and Now Flea Market, downtown Trenton on the square. Just look for a sign. You can't miss it. You can go in there and pick from a variety of different vendors, get new items, used items, antiques, handcrafted items. My wife sells some handcrafted items there, which our booth you can get some of my merchandise, and you can buy my CD there. And help out some local vendors here in Trenton, Tennessee. And if you're interested in flea markets, Peggy's Attic is going to be carrying our stuff too. So coming soon, we're going to have a booth at Peggy's Attic. That should be up within a day or two, actually. Should be able to go to Peggy's Attic in Milan, Tennessee, and purchase some of my merchandise, purchase my CD, and purchase some beautiful handcrafted items. And in addition to that, you can go explore the rest of Peggy's Attic, which once again has a ton of local vendors there, and they have a deli there now too. So you can go down, make a day of it, explore some vendors, and have a meal. It's really cool, actually. That's in Milan, Tennessee. So definitely check them out. And while you're at it, go online and check out a Lucky Lady Candles. I know Father's Day is probably not a big day for candles, but you never know. I mean, you never know. Some people like it, but there's some really good candles. If he's not into candles, get a fire starter. Lucky Lady sells these fire starters, which work amazing. I've used them before, and they work great. So check them out on Facebook and Etsy. That's Lucky Lady Candles, and check us out once again. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Patreon and Spotify. Check us out all over. Once again, thank you for tuning in. God bless, Crushing Kayfabe. Be sure to tune in next week, and thank you for tuning in.